Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between the Bandits and the Lions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope.
A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon.
Well, you always get a sense of the umpire's strike zone, usually early on in a game, and that's normally a pretty good clue. Second pitch of the game, and it's already looking like a tight zone.
Just got a piece to the right side. That's a foul ball.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had the honor of the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Batting second.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Zach Cozart is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And a fastball just a bit high.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Corey Seager.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Just getting started here in Philly. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit hard to short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Too low, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Here's Carlos Beltran.
The right fielder, number 15.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike. Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in now.
And this is swung on and missed. As ready to go now in the home half of inning number 1 as shortstop Jimmy Rollins makes his way toward the box.
The shortstop, Jimmy
Ball one.
Rollins.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Sanchez goes to get it, but no chance to recover. Rollins is on at first after the strikeout.
Batting second.
Standing in, Joe Carter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. First swings for him in this. Harmon Killebrew will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it is too late as Rollins is able to take second here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Down and away, ball one. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cabrera going back at the track. The wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Standing in, Roberto Alomar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first. So digging in now, Kendrys Morales, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So here's Joe Mauer. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Here's the 0-1. This is lined into left field, a base hit. Into the box, David Wright, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And this gets down, so it should be extra bases for Wright. Morales rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second, and he's in there with a 2-run triple. Now in the box, Ben Zobrist, who represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. And he lays off there 1-0. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Now to the plate.
Leading off for the Bandits, center fielder Starling
into the windup
Marte.
and the pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Well, he got off to a 4-0 lead in the first inning. Now for the pitcher, be aggressive. Go after those hitters because you know they're probably going to be a little bit timid, taking pitches, not trying to be too aggressive because they find themselves down 4-0 already. That's a bullet up and in on the hands. Hard to turn on anything like that. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Morales in foul ground. 1 down. Here's Melky Cabrera.
Left fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Killebrew shading to his right. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this is taken outside for ball one.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
That's wide, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
James Paxton stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 delivery. Hit out towards second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come. In now, Noah Syndergaard. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. The next 0-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Here's J-Roll. Jimmy Rollins now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Morgan from shallow right. Throw on to first. Gets him from shallow right. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30.
Riding in once again, Joe Carter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Grounder down the line at third. Cozart is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Joe Morgan. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Third baseman number 2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Zach Cozart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a look over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And this ball's right past him at first base. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 9. Feet away here with 1 gone. D. Gordon will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. Corey Seager is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
This is what's frustrating at times. You know, you've got a big lead, the 4-run lead.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
First baseman number 19.
Ready for another chance. Hendrys Morales. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. 2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Now the pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Carlos Beltran would be next. And And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Beltran. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Low for ball 1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rollins has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, Harmon Killebrew. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So striding forward now, Roberto Alomar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. So stepping in, Kendrys Morales. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with the 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Well, I don't know what he was sitting on right there, but that's the pitch you want. You're heading the count, and you get a fastball right there, middle in. I don't know. I'd have a swing at that.
Got him to go down swinging there. Kendrys Morales is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
The 2-1 on its way. Late that time for a strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman, number 5.
He's set. Here it comes. David Wright is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
2 down, runners at first and second. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down out there. And now Beltran's throw comes into the infield, and they'll be forced to hold the runner at third. At the plate,
center fielder, Dan Zobrist.
Paxton comes set. First pitch on the way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marte, but he won't get there. It falls in. 1 run is scored, and he is in there. Stepping into the box, Noah Syndergaard. Chris Young will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Pat Neshek is going to come on to pitch here. In just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Will Clark will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Grounded up the first baseline. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball. Nolan Ryan answers the call.
Now pitching.
Here's Starling Marte.
Ryan.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Now here's the pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
Too high, and it's 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got ball called.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Hit hard to the right side. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Alomar ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Digging in, Pat Neshek, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Aaron Judge will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. In there at the letters 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is Sean Doolittle answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Leading off the 4th inning, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
And at the top of the order, Jimmy Rollins is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Rollins swings and misses as he's behind here 0-2. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
There to take it is Beltran, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Joe Carter. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Camping under it is Beltran, and he takes it for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Harmon Killebrew. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Hit sharply toward the right side. Beltran is. Here's D. Gordon now. First at bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Zach Cozart becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
First baseman number 19, Kendrys Morales.
Kendrys Morales is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Here's Carlos Beltran. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Lifted in the air to center. Zobrist has a read on it, and that's the third out. Now batting, Roberto Alomar. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Cabrera ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
First baseman number 19.
Here's Kendrys Morales. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Marte is there, 2 gone. So here's Joe Mauer, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Doolittle's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Liner towards second. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on. Ready for another shot now. David Wright, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice. Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starling Marte.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Mauer gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Marte is retired, and there's 1 away. Here's Melky Cabrera, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Hit sharply on the ground. Wright's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Center fielder. And
this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Ready with the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping into the box, Nolan Ryan. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. The 0-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Joe Carter. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Here he is in his 3rd inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. On the ground to third. Fielded by Kozar. To Gordon for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get. Stepping up now, Sean Doolittle. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Sean Doolittle.
Now pitching, Sean Doolittle.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Here's the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Line toward right center. And there's a base hit, so a good job off the bench to get him started here in the 7th. Here's D. Gordon now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman,
and a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. Swing and a line drive. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th. Ready once again, Zach Kozar. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And the changeup is way low that time.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seager. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. And a little slippery back there as Mauer lets this ball get away from him. Goes to third with it. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 0-1 pitch. way in front of a great slider that time.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
First baseman number 19, Kendry Morales.
And this one gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Too high, ball 3.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Tyler Clippard gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Harmon Killebrew is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Here's Kendry Morales. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
A dive, and he knocks it down. So here's Joe Mauer. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Mauer.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
David.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Carlos Beltran. No hits in 3 tries so far. Pat Neshek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Here's the 1-2 delivery, and they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. Beltran will take the turn and head for second now. The relay, and he'll get in there safely. Digging in once again, Starling Marte. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. A runner at second, nobody out. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here. So,
meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Melky Cabrera comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
This guy's motion is so funky. You almost have to take the first pitch and just hope it's going to be a ball. In this case, it was a strike, but you got a chance to see his motion. Maybe you can measure it now and get back in the at-bat.
And Rollins is there to squeeze it for out number 2. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's Stepping into the box, Ben Zobrist. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eight. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The pitcher.
Digging in the switch. And we're going to have a pinch hitter forthcoming as left-handed.
Johnny Damon.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot for him. That is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again. His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
And Damon can't make contact there as he swings through it for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 11.
Jimmy Rollins is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dylan Betances ready for another chance. Gary Sanchez will lead things off against Betances, who looks to lock down the victory. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
The pitcher number
ready
30.
Now, Tyler Clippard. Ryan Zimmerman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Dee Gordon is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9th.
Zobrist is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, he was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
Here now is our final line.